Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the OSRS Weekly Update video. Now this week we have a few issues and hotfixes. So starting out, we have 1152 BST. They've received some reports that the Corporal Beast is currently summoning multiple Dark Energy cores. That has been fixed at 1220 BST. At 1218 BST, they received a number of reports. Players spotting into empty rooms while facing the Phosani's Nightmare, and that has been fixed as of 1236 BST. At 1330 BST, they received some reports of the rifts that appeared during the Phosani's Nightmare encounter are stacking on top of each other, causing more damage than intended. And at 1430 BST, that has been fixed. So, as you would know, Phosani's Nightmare is back. It's stronger than ever. This new challenge will test the bravest warriors. As you face off against the toughest version of the boss all by yourself. Naturally, you'll need to complete the nightmare at least once before you can take on this new terrifying new iteration, so keep that in mind. So if you think you're strong enough, journey past the slumbering creature to find Sister Senga, and the Pool of Nightmare. Senga will give you some insight as to what's happening inside this area of the sanctuary, and upon drinking from the pool, you'll begin to fight against the toughest nightmare ever. So hardcore Iron players, beware, this will be an unsafe death. The rewards. Well, first off, if you rather sit back and let somebody else take the pain, good news, you can right click on the Pool of Nightmares and you'll be able to spectate, so you can actually sit back and kind of watch how people are doing and maybe, learn some strategies from that. The rewards are as follows. The parasitic egg is similar to the metamorphic dust. It can be used on Little Nightmare to transform it into a parasite version of itself. The sleepy tablets let you upgrade Dracon's medallion so you can teleport inside the Sisterhood Sanctuary. The quantity of regular drops has been increased to match the difficulty of the challenge. And some less desirable drops have been replaced. Unique drop rates have been updated to match the fight length and difficulty increase. So there has been a equipment rebalance. This is the ranged meta. So first up, we got the Bow of Fardhinen. So this is the newest bow from the Elven regions. It requires 75 range and 70 agility, and has the same attack range as the crystal bow. This bow will work best with a full set of crystal armor. The stats are as follows: 128 range accuracy, 106 range strength, and the attack speed is 5, 4 for using the rapid attack style. It will consume 1 charge per attack. You'll be able to tell when it's out of charges by its altered appearance. Like the Blade of Seldor, the bow can be corrupted by paying 2,000 crystal shards. It can give unlimited charges. You'll then be able to change its color. More info of that for the Pool of 75 below. Also, there's the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed. To incorporate this fancy new bow, they have elected to change the way they're receiving the Blade of Seldor works. Instead of the blade itself, you'll now be able to obtain a seed from either version of the gauntlet. The drop rate remains at 1 in 2,000 from the regular gauntlet, and 1 in 400 for the corrupted gauntlet. So with the seed, players can head into the Crystal Singing Bowl and turn it either into the Blade of Seldor or the new bow, for additional cost of 100 shards. 100 crystal shards, that is. This can be done with 82 crafting and 82 smithing, and will reward the player 5,000 XP in each skill once the seed is transformed. If you lack the requirements to change the seed yourself, you can speak to the NPC near the Crystal Singing Bowl and pay 150 crystal shards instead, but you just won't get the XP. This will result in either weapon gaining 10,000 charges. So if you change your mind, you could pay 250 crystal shards. You can transform it back to its original form. The collection log has been updated to include the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed and replacing the Blade of Seldor. So as far as crystal armor, the following changes have occurred. So let's go over the buffs. There is one nerf, and that is with the crystal helmet. It is now a +10 magic defense instead of whatever it was before. And as for all of the buffs, the crystal helmet has gained +9 range attack and now weighs 0.5 kilograms. The crystal body has +31 ranged attack. And it has for defense +46 stab, +38 slash, +48 crush, and +68 range, and it weighs 2 kg. And the crystal legs now has a +18 attack. And as for his defense, it has +26 stab, +21 slash, +30 crush, and +38 range, and only weighs 1 kg. The toxic blowpipe accuracy has been reduced to 30. The blowpipe strength has also been reduced, and that is down to 20. The range strengths of darts has been used with the blowpipe have changed as follows and applied to all variants. Bronze is +1, iron to +2, steel is +3, black is +6, mithril is +9, adamant is +17, rune is +26, and dragon is +35. And the accuracy of all darts has been reduced to +0. The Amethyst Darts, these are new darts that will require 50 range to equip and now reflect the skill guide, and have poison, poison plus, and poison plus plus variants. You can remove the poison using a cleaning cloth. The darts will have accuracy of +0 and a strength of +28. You are able to make the Amethyst Darts. Up to 8 dart tips can be created by using a chisel on each gem with 89 crafting, which will award the player with 60 crafting XP per amethyst. These tips can be fleshed into full dart using feathers along with 90 fletching. You gain 91 fletching XP per dart created. You can also craft amethyst into bolt tips, 83 crafting, and arrow tips, 85 crafting, and javelin heads, 87 crafting, which will all grant 60 crafting XP per amethyst. The Shazian armor has actually had a little bit of changes as well, and it is, first we'll go over the nerfs, which is obviously in red, which is actually mostly all in the Shazian body 5. So the defense has been lowered to +20 stab, +24 slash, and +28 crush. And all the new buffs are as follows: the Shazian helm, +4 range, Shazian body, +10 range, Shazian greaves, +6 ranged, Shazian gloves, +6 ranged, and Shazian boots, +4 range. The overall is +30 with your range. The Armadillo Crossbow special attack has increased from 40% to 50%. The base chance for the bolt activation has been doubled on the special attack and may differ from bolt to bolt. The bonus of the Kandarian Diary does not increase that. The Crystal Bow range strength has been increased to +78. The Dragon Hunter Crossbow has its range strength bonus reduced from 30% to 25%. And other changes is Odium's ward range strength has been increased to 4. Dragonfire's ward range strength has been increased to 8. And Twisted Buckler's range strength has been increased to 10. HP from the healers of the Zuck and the Rangers with the Inferno have been reduced to 5, or reduced by 5. And Poll 75. So, the winning entry for the Design a Hat competition is now yours to wear. So head over to Diego to claim the Opulent Banana Wizard hat. So do check that out. Also, the Blade of Seldor can now be recolored to match the crowns found within Brandvinus. So you have all the different types. And there's a red, yellow, green, blue, purple. Looks to be a white and a black variant. So do check those out. With no players in its cave, the Corporal Beast now heals 25 hit points every 7 cycles instead of fully healing instantly. The boss still resets itself after a full 3 minutes of inactivity. The Imbued Skull Scepter can now autocast Crumble Undead on both members and free-to-play. Weakened Spell Effectiveness has been buffed by 50% for players using the Tome of Water. The following NPC's bones will now work with the Bone Crusher's effects. This does not work for any noted bone drops, which is the Chaos Elemental, Insatiable Bloodveld, Regular Bloodveld, Joker, and Jungle Horror. Players can now toggle on and off the Dagonoth Bones perk from the Elite Fremennik Diary, speak to Thoradin, and just south of Relica. Bats in the Inferno no longer drain combat stats if you're praying protect from missiles. Zealot's Armor now has a prayer bonus equal to the Monk's Robes of +1. The warning message for the Burrows tunnels can now be compressed into one text box by speaking to the strange old man. They've added some orange and blue recolors for Zerachnis Pet. You can try them out by grabbing egg sacs from the grubby chest in Forthros Dungeon. The shooting star XP rate has been increased as follows. So for size 1 it is now 12 XP, size 2 is 22 XP, size 3 is 26 XP, size 4 is 31 XP, size 5 is 48 XP, size 6 is 74 XP, size 7 is 123 XP, and size 8 is 162 XP, and finally size 9 is 244 XP. It's quite substantial the further up you get. Kingdom Divided Death Nut runes now give 10 charges of the Ash Sanctifier rather than 100. Any existing charges will be divided by 10. Demon Bane spells now have a base 20% accuracy buff that increased to 40% when Mark of Darkness is used. When Mark of Darkness wears off, a new animation plays, reminding the player to reapply the spell. Offering spells from the Arceus spellbook now cast instantly and having a cooldown animation instead of warm-up 1. The scattering animation for the demonic ashes has been updated. The Giant's Den is now considered part of the catacombs for the prayer restore effect. The swarms to the north of Biscarius are no longer quite so aggressive. Death Charge Restorers can now be used when you defeat the Grotesque Guardians. A special attack is restored with each death. New client features milestone number 1. The correct text now displays the new HP bar interface when tackling the nightmare. The XP drop bar no longer clashes with the Theater of Blood HP bar. Stat boost tooltips now successfully cleared when hovered over stat was hidden. Some other typos and text changes have been fixed. And finally we go to PvP World. Rhoda has moved to Period A, 539 US PvP World, 548 Germany High Risk PvP World, 577 US Free to Play PvP World, and 559 UK LMS Competitive. In other news, there are increments on the volume and brightness sliders in the option menu, so you can get them just right. When the kitten spawns, you'll be able to get a warning message if this is already on the verge of running away due to hunger or neglect. Trees on the tutorial island no longer render underneath the adjacent coastline. Players must now be in the correct place when using the tunnel from the Forthos dungeon down to the catacombs. Loot notifications can now be sent to clan channel when an unsired is placed at fawn, assuming the clan has enabled such broadcast. Typos have been fixed on a soldier in Shazan, in Commissioner Anwar's dialogue, on the Crate of Osin's shop, and in the settings menu. Your sale quantity is now updated correctly when you're inputting number during in-game shop purchases. And that is actually everything. So there's a lot of information there, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.